almost 7 in the morning on Sunday. Haven't been making much videos. I've been absolutely slammed to the max. I'm sure you guys are too. We had a couple days where it got 96 degrees. I know, let me turn that stereo down. I had a couple guys call in. Phil texted me, OC Refrigeration. I think they hit like way high in the hundreds out where he's at, so I'll bring you along for a few here. I got a 3-door reach-in at a gas station I got to look at. I got a sushi case to look at. I got a deli case at a market she called yesterday evening. And I might have another freezer and a place that has 2 ice makers. She wasn't thinking it was getting power. I got a feeling they were cycling off on the high head switches. That's what it sounds like to me. They're it's really in a bad location if it gets warm. Now you got to remember, when it gets hot out here where I live, these buildings, a lot of these places don't have air conditioning. So it really takes a beating on the equipment that's self-contained. The remote stuff's fine. It can handle it for the most part. I find a lot of it's undersized, but for the most part it'll hang in there. The self-contained stuff, it overheats and has a hard time. So we'll see what we get into. Installed the 3-in-1 kit, got it running for now. I'm going to put a note on the invoice. If the compressor goes out again, we'll have to replace that compressor. It's back up and running. It was at 80 degrees in there. It's almost down to 70 right now. Cooling. And the amp draw looks okay. It sounds pretty decent. We'll see how this one comes around. So then we're going to be off to the next call. I'm on this 2-door freezer. The gas station called back. The compressor died on that one with the start components. I'm going to try and pick that up today and install it this evening. That's how it goes with those. Not a problem. Gave it a try. Look at this one here. Plug-o to the bug-o. Let's see what we can do with this. This is a freezer. Oh, the goodness. See if we can get this thing cleaned up. Yeah, the code 3 beeps. I got the board reset. This thing is absolutely hammered to the max. Let's see what's going on with this thing. Definitely gonna have to schedule a deep clean. Probably pull the machine out of here with a high lift and get it absolutely super cleaned up. All right, so let's see, I've done 4 calls. It's 11 o'clock. Wholesale house is going to open up for me. I'm going to grab that compressor, get that guy's drink cooler fixed today. And then I got a deli place at it's a tiny little store in a residential area we're going to go look at after I change this compressor out. You know, guys, get your knee pads on because you don't want to wear your knees out for when you're an old timer. Shit, I'm 50 years old and my shit's all worn out because I was always just gung-ho and not wearing the pads and stuff, so Get your knee pads going. Let's go rip this compressor apart. Got the condenser totally washed out. Took it outside and put the garden hose to it. I get my dryer on here. This one goes 3/8 because it's a dual cap tube system. There's the old dryer still in there. Kid cut it out. That's the 3/8 dryer. The compressor has a run lock, so I'm gonna have to flare that fitting in there. Let's do this. Nitro, just checking all my stuff for leaks. Where am I holding at? Just above 150. Everything looks good with the dryer. Oh yeah, let's see, let's make sure we check that high side down there. All right. Compressor all up, the evap's totally plugged. Fan blades are dirty, so I'm gonna scrub on these and then wash them with the hose out here. And get that evaporator coil inside cleaned up too. It's totally pluggered. 2 fanner trim on it to get it clean. I'll show you the other side that's all plugged up. And I got my fan blade cleaned up and my air intake cleaned up. I went ahead and washed that coil out. Here's what it looks like when it's not cleaned up. Totally plugged. So once again, a multiple offender. And you gotta check the whole thing. There it is, all cleaned up. You take a little bit of time, it'll clean up. That compressor done. It's 4:17 on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. God, it's nice out. I got 2 more stops. California. I got a walking box. Let's go look at that's down. And then we got that deli case still I never made it to at the little tiny market. See if we can get this all done tonight. Oh, the click of death. Do you hear that? The compressor's not starting, bro. You hear that? What? It just clicked off. It just clicked off on overload. Start cap's good. Start cap's still good. Let's check the run cap. 15 microfarad run capacitor. 14.86. Let's check our motor windings. 1.6 ohms. I'll take it over here to start. 9.9, and if we go start the run, let's see what we get here. So that's all good.
Good?
Yeah, but we're gonna put it back together and see if it'll restart and see what's going on with it. It was clicking off on overload. Could have internal damage. The motor windings are good. Swapped out potential relays on that thing. It still didn't start. It ain't happy. So that one's toast. We're gonna replace that condensing unit in the morning. Condensing unit. I'm gonna change the condensing unit and then the TXV. That's an old R22er. I'll get a new condensing unit, change the TXV to a 404, and we'll switch it over to 404A. Goner. Mega iced up coil of Titus's. To the max. 13, I'm all done. I'm gonna go put a bunch of checks in the bank. That last walking box had a multiple offender deluxe, iced up coil, bad fan motor, low on charge, all kinds of fun.